It is 3:50 a.m. Colorado. Technically, it's Wednesday now, and AP, as of this, the Associated Press, which I've been viewing the results of via Google search, have basically said Donald Trump win. The Electoral College was 224 Harris, 277 Trump at the recording of this video. A lot of people, especially in the MAGA side, are going to be championing this like, it's a great thing for the country, and they're going to be very cruel. They're going to be very mean to a lot of people. This video is going to be a little bit longer, just to let you know now, because there's a lot I need to put here. But this is a lot of things that people aren't paying attention to on the right, and that's fine. They were never supposed to. This was something that is going to be apparent to them when it's too late, and that's it. We know there were promises made by Trump and a lot of things that are going to push forward. One, this app is now in danger. So the time that TikTok has left is probably over. It doesn't matter whether you think it's too much of a business to fail or not, or too many people are in it or not. It's done. That's it. Because we can talk openly here. They don't like that, and they're not going to want that. And I don't know why I led with that. I think it's just the first thing in my mind because there's just so much. Secondarily, we have the reality of RFK running the Department of Health and the Department of Education, I think is what it was talked about, but at least the Department of Health. We're going to lose so many more regulations. If you guys thought the, foodborne illness outbreaks we've had were bad prior, just wait, because it's going to get worse. And these aren't any particular order. It's just what's there. And I'm sorry if the issue that's affecting you doesn't come out right in the order you want. But women's rights are gone now. Women are essentially going to be property. No, not right away, because we still have to wait till Inauguration Day. But the first 100 days that Trump is in, Project 2025 will be going into effect. That's it. It's done. There is no going back from this. This isn't paranoia or fear-mongering. It's the truth. It's what's been done. And it is the people that have been backing him and putting him in where they want him. That's what there is. Women's rights are done. That's it. It's whatever women have left right now. Women, get a divorce at this point. Now is the time. Otherwise, you'll become your husband's property. That's where we're at. It's time to leave. If you were in a relationship with someone who supported Trump, you're not married, time to get out of that relationship now. I fully support every woman who is talking about trying to get tube ligation or get their tubes tied before January 6th. That is the time frame you have, ladies, to either leave the country, get your tubes tied, or figure something out. You have until January 6th. People of color, I don't know what things look like. You can imagine. I mean, I said what they look like when I really do know what this looks like. LGBTQ community, your rights are done. Anybody that's in process of transitioning, I feel bad for you. Anybody that is openly out, you're done. There's no place for you here anymore, because they will make it so it's not a place for you anymore. I don't know what happens to people. Obviously, there's talks of people being unalived, but yes, I think that's an extreme that is possible to happen. Yes, absolutely. But before that even gets there, what are we looking at? And there's so many other things I'm probably forgetting at this point. The economy is going to crater worse than what we saw with the preview we got from Trump prior. It's going to crater. A lot of people are going to lose out. I'm probably going to lose a lot myself at this point. Not that I have investments in anything. It's just work was already hard to find. And now that businesses are going to essentially feel they have free reign to do what they want with employees, it's going to get worse. I don't see unions being able to stay around. Why would businesses even bother when they have the federal government to do what they want now? A lot of these things are going to change. And now my fear is for the MAGA crowd, because as I'm looking at this, 70 million people voted Trump. That means 70 million people, as of the recording of this video, feel like it's okay to be of the mindset that people that are not straight and white don't need to be here anymore. 70 million people are running around going to be dangerous, and I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to be aggressive. The next few days in news is going to be one thing to see. After January 6th, it's going to be even, another thing to see. At this point, if you are one of those 70 million people, if you voted for Trump, I'm not interacting with you anymore. If you support Trump, I'm not. You are a part of the problem. If you voted for Trump, I don't care how goodwill your intentions were or what you thought. I don't care. I gave people on the right the benefit of the doubt the first time they voted for Trump because I tried to feel bad, like they were duped. They didn't know better. He conned them. This time, no. Because the numbers increased, 70 million of you at this count, or anybody that voted for Trump, you were the problem. You were the person that is racist. You are the problem. You are the person that is everything that is wrong with this country. So I don't anymore. I don't. When I see somebody running a Trump flag, or I see somebody, running any of that kind of stuff, any of the right-wing talking points, I see nothing different than any other group of white people who think they're better than everybody else and who wish certain races and people didn't belong here. You're the same now. There's no difference. You cannot tell me that you voted for Trump because of one thing. On to the last portion before it gets even longer. For those of you that didn't vote or voted third party, you handed this to Trump like all of us told you. We told you this is what would happen. So you can thank yourself when Palestine, for those that decided not to vote because they were worried about Palestine, Gaza, all that stuff, you have now sentenced those people to be unalived. Congratulations, that's on you. You did that. That's your fault. I don't think I'm gonna vote. I don't like either party. Well, you just condemned a lot of people to be gone. Congratulations. You've expedited that process. Those people now have from now till January 6th to figure out what they're going to do. Because that's it. Trump will hand Israel what it wants. It's done. And Ukraine, they're gone. If you guys ever had any intention to visit or enjoy the Ukrainian culture, you better do it now because it's done. That's it. It's gone. These are just some of the things that'll be in store. If you think I'm being alarmist, just listen to what the man said he's going to do and look at what he's already done. For those of you that voted third party, voted for RFK, voted for, you're in the same camp. This is your fault as well. From what I understand, they said 20 million votes. 20 million votes were lost to people who voted independent. Who voted independent. 20 million people. That was a big difference. Could have made a huge difference. But hey, I guess you got to get your voice out there for candidates that were never going to make it in the first place and sold the rest of us out. So at this point, the country as know it is died. It's gone. There is no America as we know it anymore. There is no more Democratic Party. I've heard that said a few places and it makes sense. It's not. There's no comeback from this. There's no rebound. There is no blue wave turning us around. That is it. Policies, laws are going to change. Those that are not in step with the dictator we have now and with the Republican leadership we have, it's done. We also lost the Senate, I believe. So, yeah, it's not just 4 years. If you're trying to console yourself saying it's 4 years, it's not. 4 years is the start. So, we are not on a good path, and I don't foresee it getting better at this point. So, anyway, guys, try to enjoy the time that you have at this point because really you have until January 6th. Past that is when it all starts going downhill. In the meantime, right now, from now to January 6th, what I expect to see, I see a lot of Trump supporters being very vulgar, very aggressive, and very mean to people they don't agree with. And I mean that in terms of physical and verbal types of things are going to be happening, most likely. We'll see. I'll be watching the news to see what happens, but that's pretty much it. Past January 6th, that's when it really gets bad. And you're going to see laws passed so fast and see policy changes done so fast that this country will not look like it once did. And that's the point when Trump supporters will realize they've been sold a bad bill of goods, when all their rights are stripped away from them. And we'll see that happen. So if you think that your pew-pews are going to protect you against what's coming, it's not. It's not. That's why they let you hold on to those, that false sense of security. So this is really sad and unfortunate. But I'm following step with a lot of other people. If you have Trump paraphernalia anywhere on your profile, and I know you, I'm blocking you. I'm not talking to you anymore. I don't care how close of a friend you are. If you voted for Trump, you voted against the American people. I am done. It's done. So anyway, guys, very sorry to all the women, all the marginalized groups that are going to suffer from this. If there's anything I can do, I will try to do what I can, but I don't think there's much I'm going to be able to do. Anyway, feel free to leave your thoughts there. I'll be monitoring comments because I expect a lot of bad stuff to come of this, but anyways, guys, here we go. The roller coaster we're on.